And let's begin with all the updates you need to know on the Punjab Congress tussle for power. The Congress came out with a truce formula, but it hasn't really helped on the ground because the fight between Navjot Singh Sidhu and Captain Amarinder Singh continues even now. Navjot Singh Sidhu will be taking charge officially and formally as the Punjab Congress chief tomorrow on Friday. Now, an invitation has been sent to Captain Amarinder Singh, but questions loom on whether the chief minister will attend, because remember that he's put forth that condition that Sidhu must apologize publicly for his tweets criticizing the government.
An apology has become the flashpoint in the Amarinder Singh versus Sidhu saga. The chief minister is sulking over Sidhu's elevation, has set one condition: that the MLA apologizes for his tweets against the chief minister. Sidhu appears adamant that he won't say sorry.
एक लाइन बोलांगा बाहर माता दी जोत दे उत्ते खड़ के उस जोत नाल एक होके अरदास कीती है कि पंजाब दे कल्याण च मेरा कल्याण निहित कर.
Sidhu will be formally taking over as State Congress Chief on Friday, as he has invited the Chief Minister for the ceremony in Chandigarh. It's highly unlikely that Amarinder will attend in the absence of an apology from Sidhu. But that's not the only thing. Punjab Chief Minister has stepped up investigation into the MLAs that have sided with Sidhu. Far from settling the unrest in Punjab, the hostility is cause for worry for the Congress High Command. The leadership, of course, says all issues will be resolved.
Oh, no, nothing. Everything will be settled. You don't worry about it. In Punjab situation, everything will be settled. Both are our leaders. Everything will be smoothed out.
For now, all eyes will be on Sidhu when he formally takes charge on Friday. If Amarinder Singh attends, it could signal a thaw in the Cold War. If the Chief Minister stays away, the Congress has a problem in hand. With Navjot Sidhu in Chandigarh, Bureau Report, India Today.
And here's another indication that clearly all is not well within the Punjab Congress. Captain Amarinder Singh seems to be upping the ante now. Sidhu's camp, these are MLAs who are seen siding very publicly with Sidhu. It seems that they could face some action. The Punjab CID's lens is on these leaders. Now, the allegation is that several of these leaders who were spotted with Navjot Singh Sidhu have charges of illegal mining against them, of graft essentially. And that's why the CID lens is on these particular MLAs. The Punjab State CID has mounted heat on some of the MLAs who joined Sidhu during his show of strength. The Punjab CID is alleged that these MLAs who were part of Sidhu's visit to Amritsar have been accused of illicit liquor trade as well as illegal mining. India Today has learnt that CID officials in plain attire clothes were deployed around Sidhu and were keeping a close watch on him during his temple run. Sources have told us that Amarinder Singh in the past has complained about these leaders to the party high command, saying that they're rogue elements, and despite that no action was taken. Sources have also told us that as far as Sidhu's camp is concerned, they've denied all of this and they're saying that this is vendetta politics. Navjot Sidhu is joining us with more details on this. Navjot, good morning. A lot of drama that's playing out in Punjab. It's very clear that at this point, the war is nowhere near over. The face-off still continues. But the big question mark right now, Navjot, is over whether Captain Amarinder Singh is going to be attending the function tomorrow. What are you picking up from his camp? Navjot, can you hear me?
Morning, Akshita. Yes, I'm hearing you. The party high command's efforts to elevate Navjot Singh Sidhu and to end the dissidents in Punjab has in fact sparked dissidents in the two rival camps, one led by Navjot Singh Sidhu and other by Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh. Now, Navjot Singh Sidhu is indulging in a virtual show of strength. Yesterday, Sidhu's men had claimed that 62 party MLAs were with him when he went to 3 different temples, but the CID officials were deployed in plain clothes in and around Navjot Singh Sidhu's house have told us that only 42 MLAs, out of which 3 MLAs belong to the Aam Aadmi Party, who recently joined Congress, were with Navjot Singh Sidhu, and other leaders were former MLAs and senior Congress leaders, and even district chiefs of the Congress party. On the other, there are accusations that some of the MLAs who are supporting Navjot Singh Sidhu were involved in some illicit activities like mining and illicit liquor trade. So these are the sidelines of Navjot Singh Sidhu's show of strength. But on the other, as you said, that apology has become a flashpoint, and Navjot Singh Sidhu and 4 of the working presidents are likely to send an invitation to Captain Amarinder Singh for his taking over ceremony. But it remains on Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh, who had demanded apology from Navjot Singh Sidhu for his tweets, which were derogatory in nature, that according to Captain Amarinder Singh had embarrassed the Congress government. So now what remains to be seen is whether the Chief Minister joins the charge-taking ceremony.
So there's a lot of speculation on that, and perhaps we're hoping there'll be clarity later today. But Manjeet, thank you very much for joining us with all those details. This is a story we'll be tracking here on India Today, the Punjab Congress in fighting. Well, the Bharatiya Janata Party has troubles of its own, because in Karnataka, there's been endless speculation that B.S. Yediyurappa is going to be shown the door, that he's no longer going to be the chief minister. But now what comes as some trouble for the BJP is what's